line of business, and hopefully you're not doing it just to survive. That conversation will happen at 2 p.m. I would have a guest join me on that hour for that conversation. Splendid conversation. I'm looking forward to that already. But let's kickstart the conversation with our dear Nigeria. Don't go away.
Different ideologies,
different perspectives.
Share your views on the sunny side.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Remember that we're streaming live on Facebook, so you can join the conversation on Facebook. You can watch us as you listen to us and comment on Facebook at Nigeria Info PH. We'll go live for all the most of our conversations on here, so you can always connect with us and see us as we have the conversation. That's at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. All right, so the Vice President of Nigeria, Yemi Osinbajo, Professor Yemi Osinbajo rather, has enumerated the achievements of this administration in infrastructure development. Now, he stressed that the infrastructure development were part of the efforts of the federal government to lift 100 million Nigerians from poverty. Well, the Vice President was represented by the Minister of State for Works and Housing, Mr. Abubakar Aliyu, while he was speaking and delivering his keynote address at the annual conference of the Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors and Valuers. This took place in Abuja, and according to him, some of the infrastructure included in the commencement of the 156-kilometer Lagos-Ibadan rail service and the completion and commissioning of the 327-kilometer Itakpe-Warri Standard Gauge Rail after 33 years of abandonment by previous administrations. He also added that the ongoing construction of the Kano-Maradi Railway, commencement of work on Port Harcourt-Maiduguri railway lines, ongoing negotiation on the Ibadan-Kano Standard Gauge Rail project, and there is also the Abuja Light Rail project, which was completed in 2018. According to the Vice President, these were some major landmarks of the current administration here in Nigeria. And he wanted to say quite a lot of other things, but oh yes, I cannot forget this one. He was talking about investing over $1 billion in 3 flagship projects. That's under the Presidential Infrastructure Development Fund that was created, the PIDF. Remember, the federal government invested over $1 billion in 3 flagship projects. You have the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, you have the second Niger Bridge, you have the Abuja Kaduna roads as well. Osinbajo also called on the institute to consider ways to partner with governments at all levels to optimize benefits in the real estate sector for the benefit of the nation. Quite interestingly, which is what we're driving at, is listing potential areas of partnership to include the Buhari-led administration's vision to take 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in 10 years, since the government is looking up to investments in infrastructure as a tool to realizing this vision. So infrastructure is, from all that I have read out and from, the body language of the government, this administration, is quite a priority. And also a tool, according to the Vice President, to take us, Nigerians, out of poverty. Exact figure, 100 million Nigerians should be out of poverty through these infrastructural development schemes across the nation. What do you think about this? I'd like to know how you feel about this. And remember, the government also, according to reports, intends to stimulate local production by engaging small and medium-sized construction firms to produce construction inputs such as tiles, such as nails, doors, windows, paint, as well as building affordable houses across the nation. So that's also another area the government is looking to invest in to remove Nigerians out of poverty. What do you think about this? What are your thoughts, really? Do you see this as a way to take us out of poverty? Do you see this as a way to take us out of the list of the poorest nations in the world? Remember, we're topping the charts in that regard, worldwide, Do you see this as a means, an avenue, a door through which Nigeria can come out of poverty? The federal government thinks so. They believe it. Hence, they're working towards it, investing heavily in infrastructure. What do you think? What do you think? The phone lines will be open shortly. These are the numbers that you can call: 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003. You can also call 0817 923 0007, or the female caller line 0817 923 0009. The WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. The big federal government's effort in infrastructure.
I want to remain anonymous.
Go ahead.
Was it that they have taken the 100 million citizens out of poverty?
Nope.
Because by your details, they are about to. Why they have only 1 year plus? 6 years, they couldn't take us out. It's in the remaining 1 year plus. And they will take 100 million. I think this is not a concrete promise. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Anonymous, for sharing. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon, my sister.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. My name is Etu. I'm calling you from Roma Hall.
Go ahead.
Thank you. You and I know that all these projects you have been read out, there is no physically one in our that we are witnessing. All these are just a scam. They are just telling us the big talk. So as long as I'm concerned, this government, they have nothing to offer to the people of the country. They say that this project is going to take 100 million Nigeria out of poverty. You don't think when they hear all these things. Tell these people we are counting on the days. It's very hard for this year to be over. For them to go out from their way. So that we can see a better government coming to Nigeria. We are tired of these people. We don't know what to do again. We are tired. They should give way for better people to come.
Okay, can I say
Thank
something?
you.
Can I say something?
You are free.
Yeah, you said earlier when you started, you all these things the government is saying, you haven't seen any. Well, someone who is in Lagos or Ibadan, for instance, may not agree because there is the 327-kilometer railway. I mean, as a matter of fact, we've seen that Lagos-Ibadan rail service. We've seen pictures, we've seen videos. So that's an infrastructural development in that part.
My sister, we know where the Nigerian money is going to, where they are channeling Nigerian money into in this country. Number one is Abuja. Second is Lagos. Have you ever witnessed a federal government project within this environment where you are working or where you are living?
If you listened to what I said earlier, I said that there are ongoing projects. According to reports, there is the Port Harcourt-Maiduguri railway line ongoing.
Well, according to the report, you are the journalist. You are working, do your investigation. Go in there, explore around, and find out where is it? Where are they started? The railway project. Port Harcourt-Maiduguri.
Perhaps, hold on. Perhaps you want the railway to run through your house before you believe it. Is that what you're saying?
But you are saying Port Harcourt.
Is that what you're saying?
Railway.
You want it to run through your house
It
first?
will not pass through my house. It will have passed through any part of River State.
It should pass through the East-West Road. You want it to pass through the East-West Road? Or
you and I know that. If at all you can tell yourself the truth.
I'm sorry, I disagree with you. I totally disagree with you. Daniel is on the line from Imo Gates. Apologies, Daniel. Do well to call back. Mr. Zion, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. I think this is another political statement that the present administration is only trying to dish out to Nigerians as an opium so that they can just listen, consume it, and slip off. This same government have not even showed us a way that they can get Nigerians out of poverty. For the past 5-6 years they are in office, Nigerians are experiencing one of the highest in the history of man inflation rate, 7.2%. 17.7%, and missed the 7 to 13, to 11 to 12. Now we have skyrocketed by 5% ahead. They can't even make a reference to any nation that are using the principle which they want to use. See, if you cannot make a reference, you cannot have an inference in life. So I want to beg on this present administration, they should hype up the way they are giving us more story. And it's also a call up to all Nigerian youths. The more they listen, the more they'll be intoxicated. And I want to conscientize them to rise up, protect their PVC. If they don't change the attitude of those people they have in their political environment, I cannot guarantee their future, Mr. Zion.
Mr. Zion, thank you so much for calling. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
Chinke Daniel Imogeto Osako.
Go ahead.
My sister, I don't know. I don't know if I use this word, they will say it is not radio friendly. I would have said that they are clueless. How can you tell me infrastructure, the second Niger Bridge, building what road and the railway? What has that to do with us? Whereby they cannot fix our electricity. They cannot, the crude oil gotten from this land, we can't refine it, we keep subsidizing fuel. Let them tell you how much we use in subsidizing fuel. If you add it to our economy, what it means. And that we can't refine crude oil here. And somebody is telling me he's providing infrastructure. Where? What has it to do with ordinary man? How many times have I been to Second Niger Bridge? Have I traveled to the railway? When I'm to where? And let them keep confusing themselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Hello, good afternoon. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Vidal from Nkoro.
Go ahead.
My sister, federal government is there for how many years? They cannot employ any other person. They cannot take us out from poverty. It's now many years for them to go. If they want to do that, they should bring fuel price down. Fuel price, if they bring fuel price down, poverty has ended. That's what we want from them. And fix our east-west road for us. They are doing nothing about those things. They have the money. They are borrowing money. They should put many things in order. Poverty will come down. Please. They should not come and telling us cock and bush story. They tell us to go to clean up. They have not done it. They tell us this. They have not done it. Look at the electoral element bridge. It cannot even take 9,000. Yeah, they have not done it. They are telling us that they want to take us from poverty. They cannot.
Listen, Ida, can I say something? Yeah, you know you know how they say there are many ways to kill a rat. There are many ways to eradicate poverty. So, would you say it's wrong if the government is saying we want to eradicate poverty or bring out a certain number of Nigerians out of poverty through infrastructural developments?
I thought they cannot. They cannot. Thank you.
Okay.
They're deceiving us.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling. Good afternoon. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. My name is Emeka. I'm calling from Yoromololo.
All right, go ahead.
This government, being the APC government, they are full of lies. So they are deceiving a little children, not adults like I. They have nothing to show for what they have done. Nothing. They say they are fighting corruption. They are busy sharing money to themselves. So that's all I have to say. They are lying. And if they think they think they are
what
doing
exactly
it,
are they lying about? Let me understand where you're coming from. What exactly do you think they're lying about?
No, when you are building infrastructure, like other callers have asked, what can I say in Romololo, which one now would I say federal government infrastructure located in my area?
Okay.
So that means nothing to show for it.
That means, oh dear, he's gone. What I really want to understand is, for instance, how do I explain this? this is one big family. You have brothers, you have sisters. The father of the home comes and says, you know what? We're going to increase, the way we're going to increase our level, our standard of living. Yeah, that's it. We're going to increase the standard of living. You're in nursery 1, for instance. You have elder siblings, brothers and sisters who are in secondary school. Your father then changes their school and puts them in better schools that are a little bit more expensive. And then because you're not the one directly benefiting from that boost in the home's economy, you cry foul. You say, no, it's a lie. Daddy has not, improved our standard of living. Meanwhile, that is one aspect. This is not me trying to speak for or against. I'm just saying, can we look at all the cards properly so that we can make better informed decisions about what really the matter is? That's just all I'm saying. Don't misunderstand me. But don't you think that's the way it is? Don't you think just because the railway, for instance, doesn't run through your house or doesn't run through Rumola Market or Rumokoro Market does not mean it has not been done, does not mean people in that area or in that city where the railway line has been completed and commissioned are not enjoying or benefiting from that project? That's just what I'm saying. If you see my point, I like that you call in and share your thoughts. Good afternoon. Oh dear. DeWalt call back. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What about what you're talking about? Looking at the aspect of providing the basic amenities for the people. The masses are hungry. You can imagine a basin of curry today is 7,000. They should do something about it. Every that the prices of food is rising. That is what matters most. It's not the infrastructure or whatever they are doing. They are benefiting from it. They will not give me the project to do. They will give somebody from their friends or their relatives that will benefit from it. They will eat up the money. Yes. The masses are dying. People are hungry. They should do something about it. Every day the income today you can't. The poor masses can't even buy one cup of rice. Eh?
All right. Thank you very much for calling and sharing your thoughts. Remember, we're on Facebook. You can watch us as you comment on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3H. The WhatsApp number to share your thoughts through is 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. Good afternoon. Hello. Oh dear. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Joe.
You need to speak up a little bit louder. Can barely hear you.
When this government, every time they post figures about what they are doing, taking poverty, from the beginning they are trying to take out poverty. Now, poverty is the highway to clear. Talking about, don't think about insecurity that is causing no companies like to come invest here where the cost of insecurity is high. All the companies that here say they are relocating to other countries. Now talking about you building infrastructure. How many infrastructures? Lagos, Abuja. Only one they are trying to do here in Port Harcourt is right. Now I don't even know whether they have started. The only thing we just only hear figures, and every time they keep on telling us figures, tell us things that is not existing. They have plans to go fast. You can go arrest somebody down here to Nigeria. Even those people already here causing calamity, destruction in the country, that they don't even think about it.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
Please turn off your radio.
Yeah. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was listening, and I think a lot of persons are angry anyway. That's why they are not able to at least say something that will, satisfy that listener. What I have to say in this issue is our government, all the time we've been hearing they are doing this from this state to that state. But it doesn't really matter what they are doing for the masses. It doesn't really matter. It's supposed to be their responsibility. We can't be talking about that as if it is a thing that was difficult for them to do. It shouldn't be something that is difficult for them to do. It's just like their duty. These are what they are supposed to be doing. It shouldn't attract the need for us to discuss about it as if we have seen something that is very difficult for them to do. This is what they are supposed to keep in place even before today. So many persons have been grown up without seeing this particular project that is on now, and they are not happy that it's even coming now. Okay, human being, the citizens, we are not that happy based on our status. I think one should be very flexible in mind to make it those railway. Now we are bringing all this infrastructural thing and doing all these things, but the people you're doing it for are not really achieving anything from the government. That is just where I'm looking at. We should be happy to achieve this particular thing from the government. When we have what's doing, they should say about telling us, let's take the human development. They should look for source how people will have what's doing, so that when you're making use of these things they are putting in place, you will know that you have achieved. They will do it there. How many persons in River State will go and make use of that railway or something? The one they are doing from Port Harcourt to Abuja. How many persons in this region that will make use of it? No way. Some people will not even make use of it before they die. So why are we discussing it? We should just look at it as something they are supposed to have kept in place before today. So let's focus on the individual. That is just what I want to talk about this matter.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Let's get to other callers. We've got about 15 minutes for this conversation. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Ninja from Guyana.
Go ahead.
Federal government wants to bring 11 million people out of poverty. That's it. I don't care about other things. I don't care because we are human beings. We are selfish human beings, selfish people in this country. What I need in Nigeria, what we need in Nigeria focus is law. Make our law stand. I use the former president of South Africa, I don't say that to how many months or 10 years. That's what I want in this country. We are the same people. Somebody say, take their house, go to another place. Who wants to take me? That's the same thing. Same blood, same thing. The place, the way it is, the right of small company. That is the issue. This is not only by the country. And the other thing I need to say something, bring commission of railway in Ibadan to Lagos. It's about just both boats to store our waterways. Today, all the boats, all the startups to go about just no one. They don't move our way.
All right. Thank you very much. We've got about 13 minutes left for this conversation. We'll take a very quick break now. And when we return, I'll take your messages on Facebook and on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number, once again, is 0809-030-6416. We're also on Facebook. You can go on there and drop your comments at Nigeria Info PH. Don't go away.
Connect with your customers Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS.
The 92.3 Nigeria Info. Today we're talking about the Vice President who came out to list the federal government's achievements in infrastructure development, saying that the government, this administration, is looking to lift 100 million Nigerians out of poverty. The question then is, how would you rate the government's efforts, especially in infrastructural development? That's the conversation. Let's head on out to WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number once again is 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. We're going to start with Ezekiel Isaiah from Rumudar. He says, it's so disheartening to hear a government official who succeeded in making her citizens poor the more, talking about taking 100 million citizens out of poverty. Oh, you mean it's disheartening to hear a government that has succeeded? Okay. They have done the opposite, Ezekiel says. Gabby Arisalia says, you guys act of indirectly gaslighting the callers here whenever they come with a statement of not feeling the impact of the federal government is tactless. Seriously, be honest. Name one impact of the federal government in the South and Southeast compared to their presence in Lagos, Ibadan, Kanu, Maiduguri, Katsina, Niger. All right, Arisalia. That says, why are these same people who have been calling that the government has done everything for them here in River State now crying of hunger because the federal government said this is what they are doing now? IBC is asking. Good day, Gabriella. Famous Felicia says, let my people stop much of the complaint because the government has never been the breath of the 36 states of Nigeria. I don't think the government will be leaving any developmental legacy behind after 2023. Wow. Blackie Black says, it means nothing to Niger Delta if the transport minister doesn't conclude the Niger Delta rail line that will transport and link trains from the south-south to southwest and south-south to northern Nigeria. Then they have nothing to tell us here in the Niger Delta. All right, Blackie Black. Sombo Jaffet says, I will rate the federal government 30%. That's pretty low. Justice Ori says, the federal government has done very well in the area of infrastructural development, especially in the railway sector. I will rate the federal government very high. All right, Justice, thank you so much for that. Let's get back to the phone lines now. 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003. You can also call 0817 923 0007 on the female caller line 0817 923 0009. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. My name is Judy. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Go ahead.
You see, from my own point of view, the government are trying. Let me give you reasons why I say the government are trying. Number one, the government cannot satisfy everybody. That is just the plain truth. The country has 36 states. We cannot expect the government to come and satisfy each and everybody in each state. That is very impossible. For example, in our river state today, people complain that the government cannot do this, cannot do that. That is because the government cannot satisfy everybody in their state. So if the government cannot satisfy its own people, imagine the president or the federal government trying to satisfy each and every Nigerian in this country. It's not possible. Another thing is that if one is given an opportunity to be in that position, to sit at that federal level, what can he do? I don't think they can do more than what the federal government are doing. So, to me, I feel the government is trying, but they cannot satisfy everyone in the country. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Good afternoon. Okay. Call to call back. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Gabriella, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, so from Daily Road.
Go ahead.
Okay. For what you roll out, to me, the government, they are trying. Why I say they are trying? Because rail line, where some people are asking what benefit River State will get from this line. Rail line that will link you to a different part of the country. That if you are bringing goods, they will bring the goods, and the price will not be higher as the way they are bringing it through trailers. Because when they are coming through trailers, most pay different tax, and when they get to their selling point, they will add everything to that thing that they are paying to. And so the thing is high. So, not to worry, people are taking rail line to Kogi State. Different areas, things are happening. The thing there is, that this one that they started the flag of the rail line from Port Harcourt. They should do it, and that is my own prayer. And second Niger Bridge they are doing, it links to many places. So except you don't want to travel. Like me, when I'm going to Enugu, they are working on that road. At least in one way or the other, it's not to come and give me money, but something that will affect me directly or indirectly, or my relatives. So if, for example, now they finish the rail line, and I want to pay bus to Jos, I'm paying 5,000 or 6,000, and rail line will take me for 3,000. It's not more advantage. So, you know, they are trying, but before they go, they should at least make a way to employ most of the youths. But now the rail line that I mean, they want to even bring the components there to build the that they will be building that is. I don't know if it's easy to come and give us money, Gabriella. So me, I don't come and give me money. They do something that will affect my relatives. If someone my siblings want to come and beg money, and this is their benefit on, I wish I'm going to help other people. So the government to me, I support them how they are trying. Okay. Yes, they are looking for work, and it's not everybody that wants white collar job. Some of our people give the federal government work, they will not work, but they will say their salary is small. They want to go to oil company. They let us face the fact. They will say they want to work in Nigeria Info. They want to work in oil company. They want to go to rig that they don't know in and out of the rig. Now, some of these people that are working in the federal infrastructure, they start from nowhere. And today they are going higher because of they have long time planning. But most of our people here, we want Osinbajo, just quick money. I want to work today and get 10 million today. And write card that others are writing. So let us, you know, look at what they are doing, the advantage and disadvantage of what they are doing. Not to come out and everybody have his own fish, but not to start criticizing the government. It's one chance they are trying to. They have 100 million people that person. When you have studied well, and some you say 10 years, because this is a long time plan, they will achieve it. But let us be the public there. Some of us are working in 3 different parastatals. They should come and face the fact. People are working in 3 different parastatals, taking money from different areas, and when you say the government are bad, only you are working in social ministry, your name is social ministry, your name is the local government. For what? They should try. The government aside, they should just listen to the masses and listen down.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You're going to have to be our last caller for this conversation. Our time is totally out. We'll take a few more messages and wrap this up. Let's see. I think there's a message I haven't taken on Facebook. Oh, yes. Tubo Bilem Erise says 40%. That's what it'll rate them. Just window dressing and blaming the past government. All right, and on WhatsApp. Good afternoon, Gabby. Please, they should look for something important to tell us. Any government that doesn't know the basic needs of its citizens are not fit. Not name on that one. And this says, I agree with the federal government. She started by giving states bailout funds to offset backlog of salaries owed by previous administrations. NPA has empowered millions of Nigerians. School feeding, Bonny Body Road here in River State, Ogoni Cleanup, Naval College Ubima, international and local wings of Port Harcourt Airport, refund of 78 billion naira to the government of River State, etc. This message is coming in from Maxi Victor. That's as much as we can take on the conversation. 1 o'clock happens in 3 minutes, and right after for the conversations right here on 92.3 Nigeria Info.